So no regrets. I definitely love my Go Fast camper, but I think one of the common issues people have had when you're sleeping in it, sometimes you get a lot of condensation dripping on you, usually early in the morning before you want to get up. As you can see, there's the white plastic roof, but what I found, it's actually at the very peak, there's a strip of metal that the condensation will collect on. But I wanted to show you guys my solution for it. So let's go up to the camper and I'll show you what I did. Okay, so we're up in the camper and you can see behind me there is a blanket. It is not glued in place. I did put some Velcro up, so my meager collection of national park passes I'm hanging up. But what I did is I bought a wool blanket off Amazon. I trimmed it to the width, so a little less, like 47 inches, because I wanted this gap for the sides, because I have LED lights and they can change colors depending on my mood, but I didn't want to block that. The idea here is I just want the condensation to not drip on me. So I don't care if it drips on the blanket as long as it doesn't go through the blanket. But when I first tried this, the first night, it still failed. And the reason it failed is because my blanket doesn't quite make it to the very peak. It's probably hard to see. I'm going to pull it off here in a second. There's a gray, it's called, I think it's a Sea Summit Tech Towel, the large size. 4 feet wide is perfect. So what I did is I sewed on some Velcro, and that, let me pull it down so you can see. So there's Velcro on the back of the blanket too, but this gap between the blanket is where I was getting all the condensation. And black strip here, I used 3M VHB tape to stick the Velcro in place, and that's been working pretty well. But this black bit of metal here is where all the condensation collects like crazy, and it's right over my head when I'm sleeping on my mattress. So once I got this towel in place with Velcro, it's been dry as a bone as far as like not dripping on me. There's still condensation collecting, so I can take this out and dry it in the sun, which I'm actually gonna do this afternoon. Sun's out, miracle of miracles. It's been rainy the last few days. But yeah, just wanted to show you that, and that's my fix. Now the one thing I ought to give you a close-up of, so this is a twist lock fastener, like that, and the blanket will drop. There's 3 on each side. You'll need a GFC track nut. GFC track nut. And then this is the twist lock fastener. I'll link that as well. I used 1/8 inch diameter rivets to, and this is just like a 1 inch polyester webbing. It might be nylon, I think it's polyester, but that's it. So no having to glue things to your roof. So in the summer, when it's really hot, I might change out the wool blanket for like a lightweight cotton one, just so that, just thick enough to catch the condensation drip. And the one thing I should point out as well, I did sew on scrap cordura, nylon, to reinforce the wool blanket for the grommet. So it's the back side, that's the front side, so that it wouldn't tear through. I mean, wool is kind of not as strong, so you probably want to sew a reinforcement wherever you're going to put the twist lock grommets. And that's it. So curious to see what you guys think. Kind of an easier project, but yeah, you do need a sewing machine. So looking forward to seeing what you guys do. Later.